Okay, I think we're live. This is Awkward Occurrence for Awkward Entertainment, and we're going to be looking through a few of Aaron Dean, the officer charged with murder of Atatiana Jefferson. So we'll be looking through a few videos, and if we're really about it, let's start screencast. That's really about it. Okay. Let's start with this one.
Held on, I believe, a $200,000 bail, which makes you get out within $20,000. I anticipate.
So the officer charged name is Aaron Dean. First he resigned. Now he was charged. Today is Monday. Charged with murder in Fort Worth, Texas of Atatiana Jefferson or Miss Jefferson. So I'm thinking it's gonna be just like Bath and Jean, cause it's the same laws, same statute. I mean, if it's just murder, same thing Amber Geiger got. It's like it's gonna be the same outcome. Well, you're gonna have the same type trial with calling witnesses, but only witness was the nephew, and he's what, 8? I don't know if a neighbor was outside, but more than likely, I'm thinking this goes to trial because it prolongs everything. It lets them tell more of a story, lets them do protests. You know, let whatever Black Lives Matter come out, whatever organizers. So it's gonna go to trial either way it's gonna go to trial. If a cop try to say he felt threatened, it's gonna go to trial. I don't think he just gonna. I don't think this cop is just gonna sit in jail or want to just sit in jail. So they're gonna come up with some story, some part of the script story for him. It's clearly on camera. You can see he shot through the window. Shot the lady. That's how they telling us in the script what happened and showing us. So.
He will be able to make that bond.
You talking about them not liking to arrest cops, so they did that. So that's a huge step for us to understand that they are willing to understand that this is serious and we need it. That justice is important to us.
This has been such a unimaginable thing that we're still trying to process everything.
I know people. They say people grieve different, but here's my thing: they really not grieving at all after I believe 72 hours, cause he was charged today, Monday, with murder, charged with murder. So it's technically Tuesday or early Tuesday. He charged yesterday with Monday with murder. So it just happened. Did it happen Saturday? So we won't see. We'll see.
The thing that we said from the beginning is that, again, this is the first step, so we know what we want to see next in regard to the prosecution of this officer. We want to see the grand jury return an appropriate indictment. We believe that is murder, and we want to see this officer vigorously prosecuted, and not only vigorously but successfully prosecuted, found guilty, and then appropriately sentenced.
Again, he charged with murder in Texas, the same Texas Amber Geiger was. Only got 10 years. It's looking like the same circumstances. This a different setting. This one's a female. It's a black male, Botham Jean. And it's a white cop male instead of a white cop female. And it's the same thing. It's gonna be the same outcome. You got they was in their house. They got shot in their house. You got all that. You got him gonna say he's scared or he feared for his life or whatever, or felt threatened. So there was no criminal intent. And it's not first degree. So that's one of the things you didn't hear. You're not hearing first degree in none of these protests. Well, none of these cases with Amber and now Aaron Dean. So yeah, 3 hours ago was the first one.
What spells YES?
You asked me that one more time.
I'm serious. Just what spells Y?
Yes.
Okay. What spells EYES?
She's old.
A growing outrage in Texas tonight. A woman killed by police in her own home. Body cam video shows an officer outside the house. He'd responded to a call from a worried neighbor about a door ajar. The officer then firing through a window of the house. The officer resigning today, the family accusing him of murder, and ABC's Marcus Ford talked with the family.
Tonight, authorities say the officer at the center of this fatal weekend encounter where an innocent woman was killed inside her own home
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
is not cooperating with their investigation. The Fort Worth police chief saying after reviewing the video, he would have fired Officer Aaron Dean, but he quit first.
Had the officer not resigned, I would have fired him for violations of several policies, including our use of force policy, our de-escalation policy, and unprofessional conduct.
Family members say 28-year-old...
Okay, so they already have policies in place, just like he said.
Of several policies, including our use of force policy, our de-escalation policy, and unprofessional conduct.
Family members say 28-year-old...
So they got all these policies. What is Bathroom Jean mom talking about? I'm pretty sure a lot of police stations have those same policies, or every police station had those same type of policies. So how you gonna overhaul police if they already have those type of policies in place? I mean, come on.
Atatiana Jefferson was playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew early Saturday morning and had left the front door open to capture some of the breeze. That open door getting the attention of a neighbor who called the department's non-emergency line.
The front doors have been open since 10 o'clock. I haven't seen anybody moving around.
Police parking around the corner to do a welfare check. In the video, you can see Officer Dean walking around the back of the home, and that he never identified himself as an officer.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Within seconds, Dean firing that deadly single shot through the window, killing Jefferson in front of her nephew. The shooting comes less than 2 weeks after...
But if you're walking on somebody's property and you see the doors open, don't you just knock and keep knocking? They good at knocking. They knock hard as hell on your door. So the police are good at knocking. When you just knock, I mean, let's use sense. I don't know how you would sense there's a problem going on inside if nobody come to the door. But if the door's open, I'm not gonna say go in and see what's going on, because that'd be trespassing, breaking and entering. But still, go in and see if anything going on instead of just shooting. And once you walk in, announce who you are. If the door's open. But a simple knock would have worked, and just kept on knocking.
Amber Geiger, a former officer from the nearby Dallas Police Department, was found guilty for killing both of John inside his home.
So similarities you can see, both white cops, male, female, both black victims, male, female, both charged with murder, both gonna have an excuse not to receive max time. Because this cop, Aaron Dean here, there's no criminal intent. I mean, even though they say he's not cooperating and he quit, But there's still no criminal intent if he says, I was in fear of his life. He was in fear of his life, or he was threatened. He felt threatened. So I don't know how you feel threatened walking around somebody's property and then looking through a window and shooting somebody in like 1 second, you know. But I don't know how prosecution would find criminal intent. Again, it's not first degree, so it's not. They haven't associated criminal intent with it, so.
No justice, no peace! With anger growing in the community, Fort Worth city leaders announcing an investigation, but also apologizing for leaking that Jefferson had a weapon in her home, now calling that detail irrelevant. Tonight, Jefferson's family demanding criminal
What does irrelevant? I mean, she didn't. The script not going. The script not saying. She pointed the weapon at him through the window, and he shot. That's not how it's going. So.
charges.
The fact that she got shot for looking through her own window.
There's gonna be a reason they put the gun in there anyway. There's gonna be a reason the gun is a part of the story anyway.
Amazing to me that they could even try to justify it.
It angers me that my sister's not here. She won't even get to see 30.
And late tonight, Dallas police announcing charges for that officer, booking him for murder. Fort Worth police chief had indicated that he had submitted the case to the FBI for possible civil rights violations. No word on whether the FBI is taking the case.
All right, Marcus Moore tonight. Thank you, Marcus.
Civil rights. I don't think there's no civil rights violation. I don't think there's any civil rights violation. Can't say he was racist. I mean, what would be the violation of civil rights here? I mean, he didn't deny her service or anything. So, I mean. So, would it be a civil rights violation if he shot a white woman instead? Or a white human? I don't think it would be.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here.
George
Subscribe to our channel, and
Stephanopoulos.
don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts.
Let me
Thanks for
see.
watching.
I want to find a video. Find a video I saw with the family when they first found out he was being charged with murder, just to see their reactions. There you go. 2 hours ago. So news broke 3 hours ago. He was charged with murder. And earlier on Monday, news broke he resigned, I believe. Then his name came out. Then charged with murder. So here go your usual suspects: Lee, Merritt, and the Jefferson family. So.
He's being held on, I believe, a $200,000 bail, which in case he get out within $20,000, I anticipate he will be able to make that bond.
You're talking about them not liking to arrest cops, so they did that. So that's a huge step for us to.
I believe this happened Saturday night. She was shot 2 a.m. in the morning. It was Saturday, 2 a.m. in the morning. And I guess we saw this already. When I was saying about people grieving. So, I mean, people grieve different, but there's not much emotions from these family members of Mr. Jefferson. I guess.
understand.
Because usually you expect people to be crying, still crying after a couple of days, after 2 days. I guess they seen word on their face. But let's get back to it. Lee Merritt, Mr. Lee Merritt in the tie.
This is serious. Justice is explained to us.
This has been such a unimaginable thing that we're still trying to process everything.
The thing that we said from the beginning is that, again, this is the first step, so we know what we want to see next in regard to the prosecution of this officer. We want to see the grand jury return an appropriate indictment.
Yeah, we did.
We believe that that is murder, and we want to see this officer vigorously prosecuted.
Let me go to watch later. I think he may have deleted the video, but I wanted to check out another video by another YouTuber on this Miss Jefferson case. Atatiana Jefferson. I don't think I'm gonna find it there. Yeah, he did. There he go. There he go. There he go. Okay, we want to check this brother out. This Hebrew Israelite type brother. Talk about Atatiana Jefferson.
Kim, Hayua, Ratazaka, Haya, Ashah, Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Barak Haya.
So we're gonna skip over all his tongues. Whatever tongues he doing. This somewhat insane brother. He is insane to me because I don't have the same beliefs or mentality as this dude.
Threat of violence or potential violence?
And some of his viewers do not know how to they do not quote the Bible right, or they just leave stuff out. Like, I don't know, you just left a whole sentence out of that whole verse.
You gotta think, people. And so, again, both Atatiana, Jefferson, and Botham Jean, they believed in the system. They believed in the system. They were so-called role model black people. Both college educated. In fact, Botham Jean's best friend was a so-called white woman. How did they feel about it? How did the cops feel about that? Did that make a difference when they went into, well, he's a role model citizen? No. Snuffed his life out and her life out without even giving a second damn thought. Fulfilling the scriptures again. And you want to pretend the Bible's not real? All of this is prophecy. This is why this is happening to you, man. Yet they believe in the system. She was into biology. You understand? She was in the pharmaceutical cells. She was so-called educated with a BS degree. And that's exactly what Esau damn degrees are. B.
And see how he just talk down the people who go get a degree and do something with their life and time, besides spill rhetoric like he's about to spill.
Yes. And you know I want to say, you know what I... She was so-called educated with a BS degree. And that's exactly what Esau damn degrees are. BS. And you know I...
Right there, that rhetoric is BS or no. No, I mean doctors save lives. That's when teachers teach. Accountants be accountants. Cooks cook. Nurse. I mean it goes on and on. It's not BS.
Want to say, well, you know what I really want to call it, and you know what BS is for. Yeah, well,
Okay, BS is for your channel. Straight up, because that's rhetoric. That's craziness.
in the system.
Like just talking down, you black and she black and they both was black, and just because they had a degree, you're kind of talking down, talking about this Esau racist crap. He is racist and he preached the Bible incomplete, but like most Hebrew Israelites do, like they just seem to leave out the New Testament in parts.
In corporate America, they thought they had arrived. They thought that they was utterly accepted. Not in Esau's book. And you can't even call me a liar because the truth is manifesting itself in their actions. It's not what someone says, man. It's what they do. It's their actions. But you refuse to accept that according to their actions, you're still just a spook. You're still just a hand bun. You're still just a shine. Deep down within, man. No matter what you do, you can't.
Not all people who identify as Hebrew Israelite are the same. You got some that's ignorant. You got some that's more trained in it, but it's still ignorant because it's supposed to be. You just come from Christianity. You're a sect of Christianity. So let's just say that Hebrew Israelite is more false teaching. Especially when you just got a bunch of brothers walking around talking about God is black when Jesus is black and all this.
Change what is written, man. Book of Psalms, and you trust it. You trust your precious. This is the same entity that's oppressed you, man. That's oppressed your forefathers. Book of Psalms 62, verse 10. I got a precept, man. It says, trust not in oppression. Trust not in oppression. They still trusting in the system.
Okay, someone say they have a question, just type it in. Well, I'll do my best to answer it. If it's still here.
Many of you, most of you in the sounds of my voice right now, man, you docile ass Negroes, you're gonna do the same thing. You get your signs, you go and get the black preacher, they talk about how it's not right, then you take your weak ass back to sleep, man. And now they killing our women. But where's a real Israelite camp, man? You out on the corner, man, you Negroes are just out there for hits, man. You're not built for this. You're not built for this. Most of you Israel, this is why I had to kick this dude Kinshard out of damn camp, a weak ass Negro. You can't even take rebuke. We're not interested in any men like that in Tito. We're dealing with real men, real warrior mentality, like Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. Said some of you gonna have to die.
Okay, the question is, why was the shooter only arrested? Because Aaron Dean was the only one who shot at Miss Jefferson or Tiana Jefferson. So if everybody would have shot at her, everybody would be charged, but it was just him. Because I did see more people that was with him when he was going around the house. But on the video, you can see him talking through the window to her, like not even 2 seconds, and he shoots. Now them parking around the corner, I don't understand. That's not protocol to park around the corner and walk up on the house. You know, you could park in front of the house, maybe sometimes flash your lights in front of the house, then knock on the door and keep knocking on the door. I'm not sure if it's protocol to walk inside the house and see if people okay, but you know police knock hard as hell. But in a press conference, the chief did admit the officer didn't follow de-escalation protocols and other policies. But he's been charged with murder, and just like Amber Geiger, and it's the same as Amber Geiger to me. Hold on. Okay, say which part though. But again, he was the only one charged with murder because he was the only one who shot his gun. And he didn't get orders to shoot. He just spoke through the window to her for a second and shot. So you know how they were saying it took less than 2 seconds for him to shoot her. And while he was giving orders or speaking, he fired off his gun.
Right, man. Some of you are gonna have to die to get the proper results. That's the
Okay, we're gonna go back to this Malcolm X Hebrew Israelite type brother.
only thing that some people understand, man, is violence. When a fire get out of control, man, it's too late to bring in water to try and quell the damn fire. You gotta fight the fire with a damn fire. Understand that. Understand that, man. You Negroes need to get your mind right, man. And you Israelites, most of you are weak, man. Most of you damn camps are weak as well, man. You talk, man. You just on YouTube for damn video takes, man. You're not really trying to save souls. You understand? So these are wicked, murderous cops. They won't escape the judgment of the Most High. They always seem to get away.
And you being you preaching the way you preaching, you're not gonna escape the judgment of the Most High. He does come off as racist and prejudiced towards whites. And even his own people, even he keeps saying Esau education, calling it a BS degree. So I wonder if he has a BS degree. I see he has a BS degree in telling people BS. But
In Esau's court, 10 years for Amber Geiger. How the hell is that justice and the family's not saying anything? The family's cool with it. 10 years and she might be out in 2 or 3. You understand?
I know he been watching the news because the family has said something. And he recorded this yesterday. So the family has said something that ain't disagreement with the 10 years.
But what does the Lord say? What does the Bible say? 2 Corinthians 5 verse 10 says,
The Bible says forgive because I have forgiven you as I have forgiven you.
because the killer, the murderer, not just a killer.
And the Bible don't say nothing about race or racism. It don't even mention humans as black or white.
He's a murderer. That cop that murdered his sister in her own home when she was there playing video games with a little nephew. He's going to get judgment by the Most High. He won't escape judgment of the Lord, man. You damn Christian preachers, you afraid to say that, man. It's a life for a life, man. You don't go and sit in prison. This according to...
It's not a life for a life. I don't preach life for a life. Especially if God has mercy. So how's it a life for a life if God says forgive and God has mercy?
The Bible, man, it's a life for a life. America's supposed to be built on Judaism.
And that's why you don't become Hebrew Israelite and listen to people like this. And the chat room was just as ignorant. And I know they blocked me twice, 2 different channels, blocked me from speaking because I'm pointing out their ignorance in the chat room.
Judeo-Christian concepts enforce that. Book of 2 Corinthians, life for life. America is supposed to be built on Judeo and Christian concepts. Enforce that. Book of 2 Corinthians 5 and...
Whatever, dude. You see America enforcing homosexuality. So I know what's supposed to be built on, and again, we don't preach life for life.
10 says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of..."
Although the prison system does practice that with state executions and capital murder charges, the prison system, American government does practice that, but I don't preach it.
Hamashiach Yahawashah, before Christ, not before Esau. Esau, he seems to think a police life is more valuable than the average.
When him saying Esau, I'm gonna take a gander that he's talking about white people when he say Esau. So he's being racist. I mean, it's a racist little sect of Christianity he's involved with Hebrew Israelite.
Citizen life. And then when it comes to a black, your life don't mean nothing. You're less than a dog in the sight of these people. You can't even call me a liar, man. You understand? You go out there and you hit a pigeon, you might get more time for that than killing a so-called black person. Understand that. Understand that. So 2 Corinthians 5 and 10 says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahawashah, the one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, that everyone may receive the..." We must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahawashah, the one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, that everyone...
Get them other tongues he's speaking, Mashiach, so and so, that we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Man, it's called his name. Jesus Christ is in the Bible. Jesus Christ is the word. I mean, dude, that's another insult though.
May receive the things done in his body. So whatever act you carried out, you're going to be judged accordingly. You take a life, your life got to go. That's justice. That's a good religion. That's a religion of the Most High that they don't teach you in this world.
Again, they do teach if you take a life, your life get taken. That's why they hand down capital murder charges and execution. But no, I don't preach life for life. And I'm not too sure. I know how to debate with some Baptists about life for life. And they're saying it's ordained in the Bible if you kill someone. As far as ordained, I mean it's accepted in the Bible. If someone kills someone, it's okay to kill the other person. I don't preach that. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna look more into that for myself, because I'm not Baptist. I'm just Christian, and I don't think God is gonna tear his hair out because you didn't kill a murderer. You're not supposed to kill anyway. So why would I go and kill somebody that killed somebody? You know, defeats the purpose of being Christian in my eyes.
According to that he had done. So the Lord said he's supposed to be judged according to what he has done. Amber Geiger is supposed to be judged according to what she has done.
And I did a video about the Amber Geiger trial. A pastor did a sermon about the brother hugging Amber and talked about forgiveness. And somebody else said, even if Amber was guilty, she would receive mercy from God if it was an accident. If she really did kill Batham by accident, God would show her mercy. I think there's some sense in that, or some logic that God would show Amber Geiger mercy if it really was an accident. If it wasn't an accident, of course, she condemnation to hell. But
10 years, then get a pass, and she's out in 2 or 3, and walking around might kill someone else? No, you take a life, according to the Bible, the Lord said your life is to be taken. You damn weak-ass docile Negroes, you're too weak to stand up and say that. And you damn politicians, man, shame on all of you that's in office, because you're weak as hell too. You know what's going on.
as far as politicians in office, man, you got some whacked out politicians who will just hurt people to hurt people. So I mean, I don't think he knows how crazy rich white folks or rich black folks can be. I'm not gonna get too much into the horror movie genre stuff.
You know what's wrong, but you won't done anything because you done sold your damn soul in blood. You done sold your soul in blood. And you so-called black preachers, you got a damn contract with the devil also, with your 501c3. This is why you can't talk. You're censored. You're a damn corporation. You're not a church. You're a corporation. Well, I got the freedom of speech. We're not in corporation.
Which they are censored to a point. Most of these mainstreams do not talk about sin, which is why Joel Osteen is always talking about prosperity or helping out with daily problems you have in your life, like a motivational speaker. It's not too much sin talk and Jesus talk coming from these pastors. I haven't listened to T.D. Jakes in a while, but him too. But then, and still, him himself, he's in my opinion, brainwashed in that Hebrew Israelite sect of Christianity. He said it's an insult for us to call Jesus Christ Jesus Christ. That's how I interpreted what he was saying. But we still had the same God though. Like he praises Jesus Christ, he just called Jesus Christ another name in a different tongue. It's the same thing.
True disciples of Christ is not incorporated, will never be incorporated, and we're going to speak, we don't give a damn who don't like it. Understand that. And we're the prophets of the Lord, and we're going to teach the real truth, and we're going to teach hard. We're going to teach hard, man. Understand that. So, how should these policemen, the murderer, Amber Geiger, how should she pay? How should she pay? Someone in the room, please tell me how she should pay. How should this cop, they have a...
I'm skipping over his ignorance.
That was weak. Not one of you Edomites could look me in the damn eyes and tell me that if that so-called black man had murdered your daughter, that you are just forgiven. That's a damn lie. If you do, you're a damn liar. I tell you to your damn face.
And the thing is, people of all races forgive people. And I know he's lying and he's bullshitting his racist ass. If I find a video, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it, if I find a video of a white person forgiving a black person for her hurting a kid or murdering a kid, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I'm pretty sure you've seen instances like that. So it's not far-fetched or a lie when we say white people forgive black people, and they do. It's not like a murderer has never been forgiven in court. Like you've never seen a video on the news of the victim family forgiving the murderer. I've been seeing that since I was a kid. Like, you may hear one story like that a year on the news.
That you're lying. You'll be ready to take his life. You'll be ready to lynch him. You can't even call me a liar. You don't know I'm speaking the truth, man. But people...
No, you're not speaking the truth, brother. I'm not going to play too much of his video, because I just want to get into how his mindset is, and he's better off just becoming Christian and getting away from that poison, that Farrakhan, NOI poison. That's what they starting to look like, whatever set he claiming.
Oppression. Gotta stop trusting in oppression, King. Stop. What is Esau doing? Why is this happening so much? Why is this happening so much?
I don't think he talked about the devil one time in this. I'm talking about the literal devil, the fallen angel. Well, you don't credit the evil fallen angel, so you give all the evil in the world credit to white people. All the evil in the world that's going on with your so-called people, you're giving all the credit to white people. You can give the credit to black people, white people, and the literal fallen angel devil.
Because they're fulfilling Bible prophecy. And only you that's been out there laughing at the Israelites, yeah, well, we see you out there in the corner in your Power Ranger uniforms. Besides the Israelites, there's no one standing.
That Power Rangers uniform. Now he making jokes on himself. As I think about it, I do look like Power Ranger uniforms.
For our people. There's no one. There's no one really standing up for our people. The so-called Negro should not be trusting in oppression. When you read the Bible is right and exact. This is never going to stop, man. The great racial divide is never going to stop. This is Bible prophecy. Esau's.
Alright, so I'm getting tired of him being racist and being talking about being a downer, talking about the great racial divide not going to stop. Oh yeah, it's been stopping. How do you explain MLK? Even if you want to explain him as an agent of the state, that MLK actually did help. Did help get rid of prejudice-minded people. Even though we still have racism, I mean, it's not what it was back in the 60s, 50s, 40s. I mean, today you see more white and black couples, and it's accepted, and it's more accepted. Even though you may have some woman out there hating on a black man for getting a white girl, like, you're all human, so stop tripping. Like, he's tripping, this guy right here, and I wish him the best, and I hope he find Christ, the real Christ, and not whatever he's doing over there, his operation. So deprogramming E-Lightning, no dude, you're not. No dude. Okay, next we're going to Distorting 8.3. Okay, he has like 4 channels, because his other channel is Distorting Rhythm.
Shows the moments leading up to a deadly shooting. A Fort Worth police officer is seen walking around the outside of a home.
So title is Atatiana Jefferson shooting. He's talking about her sister being Tillis during a quick second interview. You'll see.
Shining a flashlight on the walls and windows for closer inspection. He stops, points his flashlight at a window, and draws his gun.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Fort Worth police issued a statement saying the officer perceived a threat.
Well, when someone asked the question, why did he only get charged? When someone asked in the chat room, that's why he the only one who shot his gun. So he's the only one who's getting charged.
Drew his weapon and fired one shot, striking 28-year-old Atatiana Jefferson. Police say they entered to provide first aid and also found a firearm in the home. Jefferson died at the scene.
15 minutes later, I heard a loud noise.
The man is trained.
April 2018 is now on administrative leave. Tonight, Jefferson.
Okay, this is the sister coming up.
Sister devastated.
I just don't understand, like, these are men that's trained. What kind of training is that?
Kathy, do we know what the police say the officer?
I want to find a full interview. That's probably something I'll do tomorrow. Of her sister. Her sister's name is Amber Carr. But just so happens, her sister's name is Amber, like Amber Geiger. I'm like, it's just strange. And she did have crocodile tears.
What's up, you guys?
This is Awakening. Awakening Strong channel. I like her because, obviously, it's Joshua Brown, a crisis actor. You know, in this trial, she talks about things that are relatable to me. When it comes to the trial, things like, is he the crisis actor? That interests me. So I find interest in the way she sees things in this trial. So again, that's Awakening Strong. Usually she just does Nature Boy content. As you can see, Nature Boy, Carbon Nation, Nature Boy. Usually. Come out of Egypt. Wake up, Freemasons. I might listen to that one. Gotta listen to that one. Usually she does, again, Carbon Nation, Carbon Nation. So, you know, I'm glad she does started to do other stuff. That's what Dread on Question Everything we call gang stalking with all that carbonation back to back crap. Okay, let's get into this video about her though.
Getting strong. Alright, so I just got a revelation. I know I said that was my last video that I was going to do for tonight, but I just got to go ahead and get this off my spirit while it's kind of fresh. I want to go ahead and do the video on this, okay? Okay, so on this particular part, right, you have what's his name? Botham John's brother on the stand, right?
And she's gonna be talking about the separation of state and church, and talking about why she believed the Bible was displayed in a courtroom like that, and of course the hug from the brother.
Said that he didn't know the cameras were still on, or that, you know, court was still in session. You know, y'all, everybody had already been dismissed, and court was adjourned. She had already received her sentence. Everybody was gone, even the jurors, right? But he got up on his stand and he did this. Like, when have you ever seen that occur? Okay.
I believe she's gonna be breaking down the hug in this video too. Cause in a previous video on my channel, I broke down the hug in one of my videos, how awkward the hug was.
Court is adjourned. Okay, but go ahead and get up on the stand, brother, and say what you want to say to her. What? That makes no sense. Okay? So question everything. If it makes no sense, question it. Everybody's so focused on the fact that, oh, that mammy hugged the white woman. I bet she wouldn't have did that for no brother. Oh, this black man over here hugging his white woman. He wouldn't have felt sorry for no sister if she did this. Oh, if the black man did this and he would have this. Everybody focusing on the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody focused on the wrong stuff instead of trying to understand the spirit of the intention of this psyop behind case and trial. Okay? You see the codes. You see everything that took place. But then
And it was going down hard on Christ and God. Talking about forgiveness and don't forgive and all this crap. I'm like,
argue.
So they all focus on the wrong stuff. Just focus on trifleness. That's what it seems like they all focus on. That's just being trifleness and being angry. And not thinking.
Surface level rhetoric instead of truly discerning the spirit behind the intent of this beast nation. Why are they doing this? What's coming? And I want to show y'all.
And there's not a lot of Bible believers. there's not a lot of people who believe in the word. So people not gonna understand when you say beast system. So you gotta understand. You got atheists, and you have Christians, and you have all those other Satan worshiping religions. Which again, Christianity is not a religion; it's the truth.
It's coming. All right, let me go ahead and play this.
You truly are sorry. I know. I can speak for myself. I forgive you. And I know if you go to God and ask Him, He will forgive you.
So this is 11 minutes long, so I'm not gonna play the whole video. And just to go check out her channel to see the full video. So we'll play right up to her explaining the hug and everything after. You go to her channel and you watch and check out her content.
That little neck thing meant something.
And I don't think anyone can say it. Again, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not even bad for my family. But I love you just like anyone else. And I'm not gonna say I hope you rot and die, just like my brother did, but I personally want the best for you.
Okay, it looks like he's reading something. He's looking straight, but then he'll glance over at her sometime, every blue moon. But, if you're saying something like that to her, I would think that he would look directly at her when he's making these statements, okay? But he's looking at something else, as if he's reading. He's talking really slow, and it look like he's reading, and he keeps tugging on his collar. That means something, okay?
I wasn't gonna ever say this in front of my family. Give your life to Christ.
So I'm gonna fast forward something.
Look at him. Okay, so if it don't make sense, y'all, question everything. What is the spirit behind the intention? Look at him. Stage. Look at him. Running up to him. Okay, so what I want y'all to focus in on, right? She's saying stuff in his ear. She's talking in his ear, saying stuff, right? I want y'all to notice how many times she pulls away, come back together. Pull away, come back together. Pull away, come back together. It's going to be 3 times, which is very symbolic. They love their number 3s. It's like she told him, okay, I'm gonna push back. She's whispering in his ear, okay, I'm gonna push back, and then we're gonna hug one more time. And then just hug me 3 times, y'all pull away, and then hug me again. Do it 3 times so they can know what's going on. The people who are aware of all the symbolisms. Okay? Watch this. It's like he's shaking his head, yeah. Watch. Pull away, come back together.
As soon as she started crying, he pulls away. Man, this is a strange hug. Hug was strange to me. It was a little long. I mean, it looked like they was about to make out and start making love in the courtroom. This is how uncomfortable this hug looked to me.
Pull away, come back together. One more time. One more time, do it again, one more time. Oh, they did it, but man, this cut. Pull away, come back together. 1. Pull away, come back together. 2. Pull away, come back together. 3. Okay? Very coded. Very intentional. Okay? Alright, so let me go ahead and play the judge, and then I'm going to tell y'all why they're doing it. Okay, so instead of the judge just...
Okay, go check out her channel, Awake and Strong. And we are going to end it right there. Let's do a recap. Aaron Dean was the officer charged in Atatiana Jefferson murder. That was breaking news 4 hours ago. First he resigned, then he was charged with murder. So it's been since Saturday morning, 2 a.m. It's been 2 days, and he's been resigned and he charged with murder. Of course, you see her family doing the news reports. And then we checked out, I forget his name, the crazy Hebrew Israelite black guy. We checked out his channel and his craziness. You can see his craziness and his racism. Like you can see his brainwashing, his mindset, and just preaching the Bible wrong. And hurling insults like calling a bachelor degree a BS degree, and just putting black people down for going to college. That's no, dude. I don't know why you want to lead a channel like that. Then we checked out Awakening Strong about the hug in the courtroom and all the theatrics of that trial. And again, I call this a script, that trial a script. And of course, Atatiana Jefferson case looking more like a script. So let me play one of my songs, then we're going to close this live out. I'm going to close this live out. I didn't know I'm going to let me play music. Like, they're going to copyright the hell out of it. I'm like, oh, copyright. I'm like, oh, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Well, when I do the trailer to this live, I'll put the music in there. And this has been Awkward Occurrence for Awkward Entertainment. And we'll see you in the next video.